Hey, I'm Shelby.
And I'm Courtney.
We're exploring our past
Looking forward to our future,
and living for the present, all
all while
learning
learning
how
how
to
to
live
live
magic.
magically.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a
Yeah,
minute. And we're
I
like,
know.
this one, holidays.
Yeah, holidays were busy. You had a new baby. You had a lot
Still
going
here.
on. We both had a lot going on. So
Yeah. But, again, new year, we're back.
we're here.
We've arrived. We're just,
Go ahead.
um, I'm getting the hang of nap time around here with Brooks. So hopefully
Yeah,
now baby can no longer be an excuse for the pod. Although I got to get back in the studio. It would be kind of nice to like leave the house and go to the
yeah.
studio, but
Well, you could I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of work, but you could bring him and just put him to sleep in a stroller, right?
yeah, carrier, he'd be good. But I'm also so nervous about germs.
Yeah, that's real. Although there aren't a lot of people in and out of the studio.
No, there isn't. But like that's why
So,
we don't leave the house right now, I think, is like
yeah.
there's germs everywhere.
Well, you guys got sick, right? No?
I no, Kyle and I have been good so far, knock on wood.
Good.
My mom just got over COVID.
Oh,
I know it's like kind of going around here.
she
So
was okay though?
yeah, she's good. And
Good.
like nobody else in the house got it.
Good.
Um, so yeah, it's just like a scary time to live in the cold weather.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Always
Anywho,
something growing.
I know. Kyle's, I
Blech.
said I had to go to like the doctor's the other day for like just a casual doctor's appointment for me, and they took forever. And I was in the waiting room for
Yeah.
literally ever. And I said to Kyle, I was like, I can feel the germs in this place.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Uh,
I personally love our doctor. I spent a long time looking for one in Florida when we moved here.
mhm.
Um, and he's right across the street. I can walk to his office, which is
We
cool.
can walk to ours here. Yeah.
And ours does urgent care also. So if you get urgently sick, you can walk in and see. I mean, there's a team of doctors. It's not just one guy, but
Yeah.
and that's great. But it's also because it
Yeah,
means sick people are in the office all the time.
exactly. Ugh,
Yeah,
ugh.
grosses
Anyways,
me out, but whatever. Pick
so
your
how was your
battles.
Christmas? How was your New Year?
All good. So we had Christmas with my mom
Hmm.
and we slept over at her house on Christmas Eve.
Love it.
And yeah, we went out so she lives in this town called the Villages, and there are golf carts everywhere. Nobody
Mhm.
drives a regular vehicle. And
Goals. Right?
really, it's so fun. And she has a rainbow, Mario Kart Rainbow Road golf cart that changes colors as you drive and stuff. So it's really fun. But we went around on the golf cart and did a tour of the lights, the
Oh,
holiday lights,
yes.
and listened to Christmas music. And then we went to the bar, which is our Christmas Eve tradition, a Japanese, what are those places called? Like a hibachi
Oh,
place.
hibachi. Yeah.
Yeah. And I let my mom wear my light up jacket, which you have
Oh my God.
seen. And
So
she
she
was
was
like,
living.
oh, she was living. She was the talk of the town. It was great.
The golf cart looking at Christmas lights just made me think that on my bucket list is to do the golf cart looking at Christmas lights at the campgrounds at Disney.
Oh, me too. I
I
would
want to
love
do it
it.
so bad.
It's I mean, I mentioned this on our last pod, but it's so hard to get into the resorts these days, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
So we would have to Uber from my house or something, which is possible. But that's one of my big dreams too, because they really do it up at the
Yeah.
campgrounds.
We'd have to get a faster golf cart than the one that we
Oh my
got
God.
because we would be there until
I
the
could
next
have
year.
literally, I could have been walking and physically dragging you behind me, and it would have been faster
This
than
is
that golf
so
cart we
good.
had. People thought we were having a problem.
Oh my God, I'm just rethinking it. I like kind of forgot about that moment. That was good.
It was good. Speaking of Fort Wilderness, have you seen the newly imagined cabins?
Yes,
They
and
are cute.
they are very cute. Love the vibe.
Me
Some
too.
people are like kind of against it because they just love the original, but I don't I don't know. I'm all here for like a modern day.
Yeah, me too. Like an upgrade, something cleaner and nicer.
But I will say you can get a cabin like right now for a pretty decent price
Yeah,
for what it is. I mean, it's a full blown like
like a
basically
house.
tiny house, and
Yeah,
I mean that would be like the dream for when we bring Brooks, like
yeah,
that big of a space, and they're very decently priced, I think
I agree.
personally.
I agree.
So I can only imagine though the new upgraded ones what the
Yeah,
price would be like.
yeah. That lends itself to like a whole nother conversation we should have someday. I'm sure people have a lot of opinions about it. Of like the new quote unquote new Disney and like how prices are changing and accessibility is changing and like who their target market is starting to look like because they are like pricing a lot of people out slowly but surely.
Yeah, so we're going in May, for the first time with Brooke.
Yay.
May. Um, but we both don't have annual passes now because we let them expire just because we weren't going to be going as much. So this is
Right.
our first trip where we're really, we're booking the room, and then we also are having to buy tickets. And I'm like, how do people do this all the time?
Yeah, it's nuts.
It really is. So yeah, that would be a quite the conversation we should have for sure.
Yeah. Well, and I'm thank God like I'm local and so number one our annual passes are cheaper depending on which one
Yeah,
you buy, but at least we have a choice.
yeah,
And we can go when the crowds are lower and there's just it's a lot of additional options are available. Like I also can in my mind in my girl math write off an annual pass as like our entertainment like what we do for fun.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and like that's kind of where like when I have my annual pass and when I do visit the park so much. I mean, I don't know if this is accurate, but I consider that my hobby. And
Totally. Well, and it is. And it's business for you too. It's a lot of things.
yeah, exactly. So like that's where I can justify going as much as we do. I will say we
Yes.
are we're finally, I don't even know why it took me so long. We are looking into DVC finally. Um
Thank God.
and the more I do the math on that, I'm like that could be a reason of how people attend as much as they do.
Well, especially for people like you, because I talk about this with Kate often, our friend Kate,
Hmm.
because Kate comes a lot too,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Kate is very much like the ultimate budget planner. Like they
Yeah.
stay at all-star movies and they plan out how they're going to spend their money and and not that they like scrimp about stuff. They're very, they live their life. They go to California Grill, they like get annual passes, the whole
Absolutely.
thing, but they're very like regimented in their spending and they choose as one place to save like a value resort. And so for them, DVC actually doesn't make sense because they can get Kate is so good at like checking the
The
calendar every day
yeah.
and the
Yeah.
rates that she gets like I think they stayed for under $100 a night at All Stars this last
It's
trip.
which is like not a thing anymore.
Right. Yeah, right. So if you can get that, then like DVC might be stupid for you. But if you're someone that prefers to stay at like deluxe resorts and well, it's just different. But the flip side of that is that you spend a lot of time at the resort.
Right, right. We're not like Kate is very much a rope drop to
Yes.
close type of park goer, which more
Yes.
props to her. We are not. So
No.
we definitely love to check out the resorts and enjoy our time at the resorts. So I think DVC just makes sense for us. Um, yeah, but we're looking into it more. And I actually mentioned it to you that I would love to get somebody on here to talk more about DVC. So I don't want to go into DVC right now because I know little to nothing. But
Yeah. I think it
uh,
would be a great conversation.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
there's so much to learn, even like I am a DVC member.
Hmm.
And I don't even know everything. Like literally, speaking of Kate, yesterday she texted me and said we're getting a new DVC lounge this year.
Oh,
There's like no information about it, so I don't know where it's going to be when it's opening, nothing. But we're getting one, which is cool. And They do like after hours events, but then there are like rules about if you bought DVC as a resale, you get less privileges than if you buy it
See, and
direct.
that's why I would love to bring somebody on here to talk about DVC and DVC buying direct and DVC buying resale, because we're currently looking at buying resale just because financially it makes more sense. But then there's
Yes.
also, you lose out on certain benefits like the annual pass discounts. So
Yes.
we're weighing our options, but I think it still makes sense to go resale. But again, anywho, we're so off track right
Yeah.
now. But I would
We'll
love
find
to
out.
get somebody on here to talk, because there's got to be more than just us who want to know about this.
Yes. Yes. And there has to be people out there who are smart enough that know, like, maybe buy like a small original contract and a big resale contract, and whatever the game is, to like make the most of it.
Yes, I was looking at that as well.
I think if I bought resale right now, I would buy in California.
Really,
Yeah, but they're expensive. Ooh, they're
see,
expensive.
we're gonna go. Okay,
I know.
like whatever. Okay, we're gonna talk about this another time. But
Okay.
because I'm like, why there's certain places where you can buy that are so cheap. Your points are
Yes.
so cheap. Like you can buy Hilton Head for like
$1.
dirt cheap, right? So you're going to use those points to spend them on a resort at Disney World.
But the problem is with DVC, I mean, like for us, we're very flexible. I'm not trying to stay during a holiday week, whatever. You might be trying to plan your life in advance. And then that, like when we go to California, if I've ever tried to use points in California, forget about it. Yeah, it's not possible.
So, I know. And I'm just like, I'm also not, I'm not really a planner. I'm getting better now with like Brooks. So we have this May trip planned, the most far out in advance trip I've ever planned in my life.
Yeah.
So maybe I am getting better, but with DVC, you can book, this is what I do know, is that you can book your home resort 11 months in advance, where you can't book elsewhere until 7 months in advance. So, anywho, conversation for another time. Let's put it on the docket. We're going to go into DVC. Great.
Done.
Can we just talk about, before we got on this pod, I was like coming up with things that we needed to discuss, because I was like, I don't think today's
I told you
isn't gonna fill up an hour, and now here we are. DVC was not on the docket, and we are
really good at rabbit holes, like 10 out of 10 for rabbit holes.
This is why, but remember, we were in the car way back when, this had to have been like 3 years ago now, and I said, we need to start a podcast, because listen to the conversation we just had. We just like went down a path, and there's surely people who would want to listen to that, I think.
Totally.
And here we are.
I want to take a hard left turn, almost like a reverse turn.
Okay.
Literally for you.
Yeah.
What is the cup behind you that's pink? Is that a cup?
First of all, you've already asked me this on the pod.
Have I?
Yeah. It's my cup. It's not a Stanley. It's a Simply Modern.
Oh, have I asked you about it?
I'm pretty sure. And
I really like that print. It's like giraffe print.
Yeah, and oh my God, they have these. A black one.
Where?
Can you see how it's like shiny, like the print's shiny, but the cup is matte?
Yes.
Okay, they have these, but the cup is a black matte with shiny Mickey heads.
Really?
Yes, and don't at me, I like this better than a Stanley because it doesn't leak.
Oh.
Well, it would leak out of the straw.
Oh,
it would leak out of the straw, but this hole doesn't leak.
Oh.
So I'm team Simply Modern nowadays.
I'm also team Simply Modern, but I just have the big old jug.
Yeah, and it fits. Well, I mean, Stanley fits in your cup holder too, but
yeah.
Careful.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Tell me about your Christmas, your first Christmas with the baby.
It was good. I mean, I feel like this Christmas was just more like, oh my gosh, life is about to get so exciting around Christmas time with him.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just kind of there, So
yeah, but still fun. I mean,
it was fun. We wrapped up some gifts for him and pretended to make him open them.
Cute.
My mom every year does her whole Christmas gift wrapping extravaganza.
This year
And
was penguins.
yeah, this year we were all
Yeah.
penguins. And I think so. I don't talk about this part on Instagram, but she goes like so far into this where it's a penguin theme. So our presents are penguins, but then in
Oh.
our stocking, well, no, like our presents are wrapped as penguins, but then in our stockings, we'll always get like an ornament of the theme of the year. So like we got a penguin
Oh.
ornament. She found like this like cookie that was in like a penguin tin, but there was the year that she did gnomes, like she straight up just went and got all new stockings, like we all had gnome stockings, and like she really just hands, I don't know, finds the theme and
She
goes
commits
for
to
it.
a theme.
Yeah.
I love
So,
that.
but we had our own little family of penguins. It was so cute. And she
They
made
were really cute.
a baby penguin and it had a little bow tie on it.
Very cute.
And next year, I feel like she's running out of ideas and she won't reuse them. But next year we
Right.
will have, obviously we'll have Brooks, but we'll also have my niece Haley then. And it's gonna be so fun because then like Brooks is gonna be like 1. Well, he will be 1. And then Haley will be like 9 months.
That's gonna be awesome.
So I don't know if she's ever gonna stop making. I feel like eventually she's gonna stop making them for all of us. And it's just gonna be like Brooks and Haley as will have their gift.
Great. I love that.
Which is totally fine. I'm fine.
Yeah. They deserve like all the credit, all the
Exactly.
celebrity.
So,
Cool.
yeah, that was our Christmas. It was good. I made my first like Christmas dinner.
What do you mean? Like you hosted?
We didn't host, but we went to Kyle's family's house
Okay.
and I said that I would cook because they can't. So
Yeah. Men.
and I mean, I cheated a little because I did just buy like a honey baked ham from honeybakedham.com.
I think that's genius. What do you mean .com? They shipped it to you?
Yeah. So we had somebody send us honey baked ham like after we had Brooks.
Okay.
And it's straight up a fully cooked ham that comes like delivered to you. And you can get like sides and stuff if you wanted. And the gift that we had sides and stuff that's like frozen and you put in the oven.
Yeah.
And they were really great. But for Christmas, I was like, well, I can make the sides, but I would totally love this ham because it was so good. So
yeah, honey baked ham is good. And I knew they had storefronts, but I didn't know you could like just order it online.
yeah, because we live in the middle of nowhere up here. We don't have stores for that. So they ship it. And yeah, I bought the ham and it was so good. It's a little weird because like honey baked ham says that you're supposed to take it out of the fridge and then let it for like 30 minutes and then you're supposed to like eat it cold or you can heat it up individually, which is a little odd.
Well, what'd you do?
I just stuck it in a crock pot on like warm and made it warm. It said that if you heat it up like in the oven, it's gonna dry it out.
Yeah. That was really smart.
But I was like, a crock pot, if it's just like on warm, isn't going to do that.
How big is your crock pot that it fits an entire ham?
A regular sized crock pot.
I guess. Dang, I've never seen a crock pot that big, but like props.
What kind of hams are you buying?
I don't know. My crock pot's like 8 quarts. I would have to like, I don't know, maneuver the ham. There's only 2 of us. I'm not like feeding a ranch.
Well, I have 2 crock pots. I have like a small crock pot, and then I have like a normal big one.
No, I have like a normal sized one, like an 8 quart, and then I have like one that's the size of like for dip or something.
Yeah, so I have a dip crock pot and then like a normal one.
No, I think you have one that's like a bassinet for a child.
No,
like a large crock pot.
Do not. It's a normal sized crock pot.
Could Brooks fit in it?
No, but my child's like massive.
That's true.
We had his doctor's appointment the other day. He's 24 inches long.
Oh my gosh.
That's 2 feet.
Yeah, that's wild.
And he's 12 pounds.
Wow. That's actually not bad. I mean, how big was he when you had him?
9 pounds.
Yeah. So that's not like wild.
I guess, but when I look at other people's babies, I'm like, mine's like
Oh,
a
like
3.
little. Yeah. Listen, he has big shoes to fill. He's going to be a sports guy, maybe.
I mean, he's 2 feet tall at 7 weeks old.
Yeah.
The odds are looking pretty great right now.
He wants to make the team,
I hope so.
whatever team that may be, even if it's, concert choir. He wants to make the team.
I still remind Kyle of that all the time, even though we're pretty committed to the sports life around here.
Yeah. You'll see. You'll know. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. He's going to be cool no matter what. So, I mean, he is cool, but like he's going to be a cool kid either way. So,
right? I hope.
Yeah.
He has cool parents, so.
I guess. I mean, he has Kyle and then you. So,
thanks.
Meh.
All right.
Okay, so Christmas was good. What about New Year's?
New Year's was, I'm going to tell you a secret.
Oh boy.
You're going to love this of us.
What? You stated.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Duh.
Oh.
It was Kyle and I and Reed and Ange. We just hung out. Kyle was technically working, but my mom showed us here in New Hampshire, you can play slots on your phone for real money.
Whoa.
I know.
So you guys just like sat around on your phone pressing send?
Okay. They had a promo and none of us had signed up before. Okay. So you got like the sign up promo with a bunch of free spins. But then they also had a New Year's promo with a bunch of free spins. So we all played and none of us lost any money because we like put our money in. We all ended up winning something. So we cashed out like what we had put in and just played.
Amazing.
Yeah. And then eventually we were just playing on one phone, getting
Why?
Because we were like running out of money. We can't just like keep putting on money. We're not.
Oh yeah.
We're financially responsible.
Yeah.
And so we just played on one phone that still had money because we were winning on. It was Kyle's actually,
of course.
This is where you're going to be so proud. We were all so committed to like getting into the bonuses.
Okay.
That we then proceeded to airplay the phone onto the TV.
Oh, yeah.
It just played slots.
Oh, I love it.
It was so good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Family bonding.
We didn't end up like, we were up like $300. I know. And then we ended up losing. But we broke even. Like, again, none of us lost any money. But yeah, we then had to delete the app from our phones so that we don't continue.
Yeah, of course.
But it was pretty fun.
I love that.
Can't take a baby to a casino, so we just like brought the casino
to the baby. Yeah. Why not?
Anyways,
that is awesome.
So that's what we did. People are so judging us right now. To be fair,
why?
We did get married in Vegas, okay?
Yeah.
What did you do for New Year's?
You are going to be so proud of me because I channeled my inner Shelby. And I don't know if you saw this. Actually, I got the idea from Factory 55. Dana and Phil did this year. They did reindeer games. Did you see that?
Yes.
So we did like reindeer games, but on New Year's Eve. So we had our friends Tuj and Victoria come over, and then my in-laws were here. So there were 6 of us. And I have to send you some videos later, the funniest stuff. Like one was like, put a cracker on your forehead and get it into your mouth without touching it.
So
that
good.
Was awesome. We did one where you had to like use a New Year's blower, like a, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And like shoot marshmallows off of cups the fastest. Like just totally dumb stuff, but it was hilarious to watch.
I
People
love
got
it.
like very competitive. It was great.
Oh, that is good. That
Yeah.
is good. I
So
love that stuff.
yeah, we did that. And then Victoria is Greek. So she made all this amazing food and brought it over. But one of the things she brought was I'm going to screw it up, but a vasila kopita or something, which is
Okay.
like a Greek cake. And you like hide a
Ooh.
coin in it. And whoever picks the piece with the coin is going to have like good luck for the
Did you get
next
it?
year. I got the coin.
Yes.
I know. I'm so excited. So I don't know what to do with it. I need to like frame it or something, but I will take all the good luck.
So you're getting good luck this year.
I know. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah. I still have, as I predicted, remember I told you like I bought some Christmas presents and they were like ready, but also they would definitely not get in the mail.
Yep.
They're all still sitting here in boxes.
Nice.
Yep. I'm waiting for one thing. I bought, I think I talked about this on the pod one day, but an exploding money box.
Yes.
Where you like, yeah.
Yes.
And the bank has been open like approximately 0 days in the last month because of all the holidays and whatever. So I have not been able to get, like, I want to put singles in it.
Right.
So
Of course.
I keep going to the bank and it's closed. So hopefully this week, once that's done, I will ship everything out.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a great time.
I surprisingly got like Ashton and I do gifts every year,
Yeah.
and I have never mailed her gifts out on time
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
And I somehow like managed to do it this year, which is
Nice.
crazy of all the years we've
Yeah.
but we did it, and I was pretty proud of myself for that.
Sometimes I think I don't have a baby, so I don't know. I'm sure that's like a whole very unique set of challenges, but in general, I feel that the busier I am, the more productive I am because you just
I totally
figure it
feel
out.
that, especially with like I was really nervous about having the baby and like being able to do all of the things.
Yeah.
But I really was just pretty lazy before, and
Yeah.
now I'm so good about like getting stuff done.
Right, because you just have
I
to.
would never, when I cooked dinner before, I would just leave the kitchen as if it exploded. Like,
Really?
it was a disaster. We always had dishes in the sink.
Oh,
always.
no.
Oh, it was bad. Now I'm able to cook dinner and clean up after myself like as I go. We never have dishes in the sink. Like I have this like whole new routine because I have to wash his bottles and stuff. Like we're always
Yes.
It's wild. I'm like, whoa, look at what I could have been doing before.
Right. Right.
I don't know. It's wild. Like even our house is like sometimes it looks like a bomb went off, but for the most part, like the house is always picked up. Because I'm in this routine of like, okay, I put him down for his nap. Let's pick up real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. When before I think I just laid on the couch like all the time.
And you're not like, I'm sure you're tired, but you're not like exhausted.
There's like some days, of course, but
sure.
I've napped one single time since he's been born.
Nice. I read that on your Instagram. I was very proud of you.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Not that there's any shame in napping, but like.
No. But for somebody who like used to say that they needed a minimum 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
I don't get that because he does wake up in the middle of the night. And I don't know. I'm over here. I'm basically thriving, really.
You are thriving. It's amazing.
Thanks. And I'm working out again.
I know you are. You are on the Peloton. When I got that alert, I almost died. I was like, yes, she's back.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
I've missed Cody so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just like Peloton. I really am a fan. I'm just like a fan girl for Peloton. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's motivating.
It really is. And I just like hang out with Cody.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's great.
I love that. Good.
So today we are,
Oh no, girl. I got some other questions.
oh shit, let's go.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any information on good planners? Are you a planner person? Do you use a planner? Do you have a recommended planner? Thoughts?
Oh, like a physical, like write stuff down planner?
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
So like how do you keep track of like what you need to do today?
Um, so I have like I'm very good about putting anything like appointments and stuff in my phone calendar.
Great.
So I keep track on there. And then I'm a big Apple Notes gal.
Okay.
And like for the beginning of the week, I'll make a to-do list on Apple Notes
Okay.
of like all the things I want to get done for the week. And I just like slowly go about doing them for the week.
That's great. And that's all you
And
need.
that's all I need. And then if I don't get it done, then it just like carries over to the next week's to-do list.
Dang. Okay. So you're useless. Thanks for your help.
It, um, you can say it's useless, but also maybe somebody else will find that good to only have to do an Apple Notes in their phone.
Yeah. No, I actually I try a lot to use Apple Notes, like a lot, but I don't know why I don't open it. Like when I'm like, are there things to do? I need like a piece of paper.
See, but you're just like, so to you, for you, it's better to like physically write things down
Yeah,
to get
for
things
sure.
done. Yeah.
And also
Kyle's like that. Like he
I
has,
also need to be like, look at my list, look at all the things I got done. You know?
well, I'll sometimes in Apple Notes, I'll just like leave it there and like put a little check. So it's like I can see everything that I accomplished.
That's valid. Yeah.
But sometimes I just delete it.
Yeah. No, I need like the reinforcement. And then I definitely show my husband, like, be proud of me. Look at the things I did.
Oh, that's me every day when
Yeah.
like Kyle comes up from work. I'm like,
Yeah.
would you like to know what I did today?
Yeah. Yeah. And also, would you like to congratulate me for all the good
Yeah,
things I did? Thank you.
I do that a lot too. I'm like, did you see that I did this today? Aren't you proud that I did that today?
Yes. Yes. Okay, good. So
If
you
you're
still need
not,
that.
tell me.
Yeah. Did I need to do more? Did I do an acceptable amount of things?
Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
for
so
sure.
what planner do you have?
None. I'm on the last page of just like it's basically like a to-do list that you rip and throw away every day.
Oh,
But it works for me. But I need a planner. And I used to go like all out. But Kate used to make me a custom planner every
yeah.
year that had like custom check boxes for the exact things that pertained to my life. But my life has changed so much now that I would have to make her like start from scratch, and that's not fair. So
I mean, but like, don't you have an Aya in your life? She's your planner.
I know she is like the planner queen.
You came to the wrong person.
I guess. I guess. All right. Canceling that
Yeah,
conversation.
great.
My last topic for you is regarding my favorite holiday that is coming up. And if you have been to a store in the last week, you will know it is Valentine's Day. So, first of all, look at these cute placemats I got.
Oh, very cute.
I know. I did like a full shopping spree yesterday. I went to Home Goods. I went to Target. I bought like presents for my mom. I bought presents for Stephanie. I bought presents for myself.
Oh
Just
my
like
gosh.
Valentine's Day. Gotta do it.
So, what is it about Valentine's Day that makes it your favorite?
It was always my mom's favorite too. It is
Okay,
my mom's favorite. And I think that that's because it's like pink, glitter, hearts, like all the good
that's fair.
stuff.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's fun. What about you? Do you like Valentine's? I mean, obviously you like it, but like, what's your take?
I don't like decorate for Valentine's Day.
That's wrong.
Okay. But no, I like it. my dad has always been like super into Valentine's Day, and he always like we always go out and he like takes me to dinner or something for Valentine's Day. And
Cute.
he always gets me really nice gifts. Like
Oh,
like this diamond ring is from a Valentine's Day. Yeah, like he's always been like that.
dang.
So I feel like Valentine's Day I go more out for my dad than I do for like Kyle nowadays. But
That's fair.
last year he did get me he he got me the sweetest thing actually. It was a jewelry box, and in it when you open it up, it plays like the like piano version of the song that we danced to.
Oh,
Yeah, I cried. But
oh.
he did say last year was going to be like the last year of nice gifts because of I was having a baby, but I didn't have a girl. So I'm wondering if I still get to be his Valentine now.
Yeah, I feel like you do. I feel like you do.
So yeah,
We'll see.
that's
I'll check in with you on that post
okay.
Valentine's
Thanks.
Day. That's amazing.
Yeah. So we don't really go like big on Valentine's Day, but yeah,
It's my favorite. I love everything about it.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
But also now,
Mhm.
because now like our wedding anniversary is like a week before Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So for me, I have Tuja and Victoria's wedding anniversary is January 14th.
Hmm.
Valentine's Day is February 14th. My anniversary is March
Yeah.
14th. My birthday is April 14th. So
Yes.
like it's just a good, get me through the months.
Man, Brooks was born on the 13th. Imagine if he
Right.
was born on the 14th.
I know, but I think he proved his swiftiness, which was a little
You're
more
right.
important.
You're so right.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what so you've just been like on a shopping spree for Valentine's Day.
On a shopping spree for Valentine's Day, and I'll tell you more about it another time, but I've been
Okay.
somehow like found by the internet as a person who is good at reviewing Amazon products. I
Yep.
don't know how, why, whatever. Like this morning, I literally, not exaggerated, ordered 30 products from
What?
Amazon for free. Like they pay me back. And then I just like leave a review. I don't know, girl. It's wild. And the stuff that's coming is like literally all over the place. I got like a telescoping shower scrubber. So you like charge it and then it is like a rotating brush. So it like cleans, but you don't have to bend over. I got a purse that was $150.
What?
I know. I know. I got my mother-in-law, I got her some heated socks because she like does a lot of outdoor pursuits.
So where do you review them?
On Amazon.
So all you do is get the product and then you have to write a review.
Correct.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's wild. And like they send me a list of like all the products that they have available in their store and they let me pick like what I want. So, for example, my niece the other day was complaining that she doesn't have long enough phone charging cords. So I got her like a 3-pack of 10-foot charging cords.
That you just have to review.
Yeah, they just have to review, which like, I mean, unless they don't work and they're all free, it's Amazon, so free returns if I don't like them.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's wild. So that's been my new wild and wacky thing that I do with my spare time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good
Thank
for
you.
I love that for
All
you.
right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We decided today that we would talk about how we do Disney at home.
I love this.
I do too. And like, I live next door, so I really have no room to talk. But at the same time, I have blackout dates.
That is
So
true. And you just went through lots of blackout dates.
I'm still blocked out. In fact, yesterday, people were complaining that the parks were at capacity.
Well, now it's marathon weekend.
Right. Which, like, FYI, marathon weekend and food and wine and all that other stuff was added, in my understanding, during historically slow periods of time in the parks to like build up interest or whatever, like traffic. And now you like can't get in the door.
This goes back to the conversation at the beginning of the pod.
Right.
Of Disney, new Disney.
New Disney. Like, also there was a New Year's Eve experience. I think I mentioned this last time at the Contemporary, and it was like $700 a person.
What?
Yeah. For like champagne and tapas at the California Grill, which is like nice, but $700? No.
I'm sorry. It's just like, who's paying this?
Somebody
much
is.
money for a lot of things at Disney, and also like, what do they do for a living? Can they let me know?
I know, 100%. Same.
Because like I feel like we're very like middle class. We do well for ourselves.
Right,
like,
right.
I have a job. Kyle has a job. But
I'm spoiled.
I mean, we're not paying $700 for something at Disney.
Never. No, never.
And so who is?
I don't know. It's wild, but
Anywho,
somebody is. So yeah, we're still.
That's why they're going to keep doing it.
Exactly, and they should. I mean, like from a business perspective, if people are going to pay that kind of money, you would be stupid to not take it.
Oh, I agree from a business perspective, but I'm just being from like a selfish perspective.
Oh, same. I can't even. I think the first day I can get into the parks is like the 6th.
So if you were to run Disney,
I'd be screwed.
Great.
And that's partially because of the annual pass I have, which is fair, but also like capacity, because you still have to make reservations for now and all that stuff. And like, there's no availability.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. So all that to say, even though I live next door, I can't get in often. So got to bring the magic home.
I love this. Okay.
The first thing I do is go outside every morning because I can hear the train at the Magic Kingdom go toot toot.
Okay, well, I cannot do that. So
sorry.
Should I put it up on YouTube?
Yeah, you should put it on YouTube.
Okay, great.
That is actually one of my favorite things to do overall, to like bring the parks home, is YouTube in general, but specifically like park atmosphere sounds, like the music, the loop of the park. And
it's like soothing.
It's so soothing. Even if there's like crowd noise mixed in, I love it. I'm like, oh, I'm here. Yeah.
I have a random question for you.
What?
That's kind of related. Do you like, obviously we love Disney.
Yes.
That's why we're here. That's why we're friends.
Right.
That's not why we're friends, but it's how we became friends. Would you say but I feel like I'm more of a Disney parks fan.
100%. Yes.
Rather than like a Disney everything else fan.
Yes. I would say even for me, to the extreme. Like I love the movies. I love the other stuff, but like to me specifically, like Imagineering and rides that have no backing in movies or like IP. I love that.
I completely agree. Okay, so we're on the same page. Because like even I haven't even seen that new movie. Well, I mean, it's in theaters and I have a baby, but
Wish.
I have not seen it.
That's all right.
And I feel like there's also other movies that have probably come out that I haven't seen. It's the parks for me.
It's the parks for me too. The films are great, and like that whole thing is great, but
of course, I'm not like downplaying that at all, but like I love like a Disney parks documentary, or like to see the behind the scenes of that like it's me.
Yeah. Well, it's like, it's an incredible feat, especially when you consider like Disney as a theme park compared to like a amusement park.
Amusement park, yeah, for sure.
And that's what makes it cool, is like, because at the end of the day, if you like rip away all of the theming and the Imagineering and whatever, it's the same, right? Space Mountain is just a roller coaster.
Right. It's just a Six Flags.
Right. It's just a Six Flags. But like, it's not, the roller coaster part of Space Mountain is actually the least exciting part of it, in my opinion. Like, it's the theming and the queue and the dark and the,
well, and that's, I mean, I'm like just as happy to ride Space Mountain, if what's what we're talking about, as I am to like walk down Main Street.
Right.
And like, it's just be there.
Yeah, like eat some corn dog nuggies on the lawn.
Yeah. Happy as can be.
Yeah, same. And that's where all the neat, I think that's how they make it successful. I don't know, like that's when we're standing behind the castle and Peter Pan runs by, right? You can't do that in a movie.
Exactly.
So.
I want to put up a poll. Let's make sure we do this after this pod comes out on Monday in our Facebook group of like, if everybody's on the same wavelength as us, is there like Disney parks fans, or are they just like Disney? I'm going to say like Disney movie fans.
Yeah.
I would love to know if people are on the same, like feel the same as us.
Well, and like I don't know if you're as bad as, I think you are as bad as I am, but like I am bad at Disney movies. Like Kate all the time will mention stuff and I'm like, I have never heard of that. I have no idea who. Like there's like those two elves that are part of Christmas or something. Their names are like frickin' Fracker, Buzz, and Billy, or I don't know. I don't know. But they have like a whole film. There's like a whole situation about them. I've never seen that.
I didn't really
think about it.
They're like the face of Hollywood studios, right?
Oh, I don't know. Are they?
For Christmas?
Are they?
Aren't they like the fireworks people?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. The face of Hollywood studios. That was
you're giving them a little too much cred.
But I think, aren't they like the host of like Jingle Bam Jingle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know their names either.
I don't know.
Okay. But even other movies that we should know things about, I don't.
I agree.
And so most people like our friends, for example, like our outside group of friends, they know she loves Disney.
Yeah.
So they all think that I should know all of the things about like, the movies. And I'm like,
yes.
No, but I can tell you when Magic Kingdom opened.
Right. Or like where to get popcorn that's the least crowded line on December 3rd.
That is the information that I have for you.
Totally. Or like what they put in the air to make pirates smell like fire in the third scene on the fifth night. Yeah. I got that stuff down pat.
But don't ask me the Seven Dwarfs.
No.
Same.
Okay.
Disney at home.
Yes. So I love the environmental factor of the parks. So like you said, the sounds are a big part of it. Mm-hmm. I initially was somebody who went on YouTube and like just put the music loop on or whatever.
Yeah.
But recently in the past year, I've found two really cool new ways to be kind of immersed in different environments, Disney environments. The first is Disney Plus does, I don't remember what they're called, scenescapes or something. And you can pick a scenescape. So like Star Wars scenescape or Moana scenescape. And it'll show, it goes on your TV and it's just like a scene of like background noise. It's not a movie. You don't sit down and watch it. You just like have it on in the background, and like the Star Wars one makes like space sounds.
I love that.
And the other one is on the Alexa, it's $2 or $5 for the year. Pay for Hey Disney, and then your Alexa, who keeps listening to me as I say that, will respond to the phrase Hey Disney, and then you can ask it a lot of Disney specific things. So first of all, every day there's a different like letter from a different character, and it'll say like Happy New here. It's Mickey and Minnie, huh? We
My
hope we
gosh.
made a good wish. And also there are soundscapes. So you can pick Main Street USA and it'll just play like a loop.
I'm sold. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get rid of my Googles.
Yeah, get rid of the Googles. Nobody needs those.
Yeah, you sold me.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I posted about it once on Instagram or something that I was listening to it. And I had a girl respond to me and say like she was on the team that developed it. And so yeah, they're like very proud of it, and they should be. But it does a lot of cool things. Like Mary Poppins will tell you the weather or like random.
Okay.
Yeah. You just like Disneyfy your day, which I love.
Getting myself a.
I see that.
What was that?
You haven't seen that yet?
Why is it doing that?
When you like make the shape, it does it on the screen. See?
Why?
I don't know. It's a new iOS thing. If you're not watching us live on YouTube, you're very confused right now, but we're doing like the thumbs up and then the little bubble pops up with like a digital thumbs up.
Did I do that though?
Yeah, I think you did. Welcome to the future.
That's wild.
Shelby's fascinated.
Okay.
All right, your turn. What's your like number one favorite way to do the parks at home?
I told you I was not prepared for this pod. I'll listen to like Happily Ever After. The sound, if we're talking about noises again, the soundtrack
Noises.
sounds, the soundtrack over and over again. But I also, in my car, you can have on the like I have Sirius radio.
Yeah.
And there's the Disney station.
Yes.
And they will play mostly from the movies, but every once in a while they'll throw in like a park song.
Special. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was in the car with Angela once and it came on. I think we had Sadie with us. And I was like, oh, this is from the parade at Disneyland. And I knew like all the words. And I don't know how it got brought up, but I was like, no, I've never seen it. And she was like, how do you know if you've never seen the parade? And I was like,
what?
Oh, I watched it on YouTube.
What parade was it?
What is their magic parade? Their
Paint the Night?
No, it's their new one.
Oh, I don't know. Time for a Disneyland trip.
Yeah, exactly. It's something magic, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
But the song is like it's a bop.
All right. You gotta look it up.
Yeah. I've sent you their parade.
Yeah, I just don't know which one it is. Paint the Night. There's like Move It, Shake It. No.
Anywho, but I will listen to a Parks original.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Especially like Happily Ever After every time.
Like that should have won a Grammy.
I know. It won a Grammy in my heart. So
yeah, I agree.
I think also in addition to listening, we got to give a shout out to our bud Cliff Licks.
Oh, hey Cliff.
Hey Cliff. Because he gives you the whole experience in 4K. Yeah. Probably something better than 4K now. It's probably like 2000K Super HD plus.
Yeah. Something that hasn't even hit the market yet. He has.
Yeah. So that's always a good way to like have a little parks moment.
And again, we've preached it so many times, but you will see it on your TV from Cliff Licks better than you can with your own eyeballs in the parks.
Yes, and less crowds.
And I don't know. I don't know how it happens. I'm just telling you, it's better than your own eyeballs.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what he does. He films it from like 10 angles.
I know.
And he knows the show. So he'll like cut to different angles at the right time. We're
his biggest fans.
I agree. He needs to sponsor us because we're big fans.
Okay, go on.
Another one for like sounds, or as you said, noises. We love to use Disney parks sounds, noises as our alarm clock.
Oh, you're smart.
Yeah, like how can you be mad if your alarm clock is fantastic?
I'm gonna make my alarm clock like the Main Street music.
Yeah.
I'd be much happier. Not that I really use an alarm clock, but
Well, same. We don't use an alarm much anymore either, but like when we do, it's always something good. Like
that's smart.
just it takes it to a different level. So that was AJ's contribution, by the way. Before we hit record, I was like, quick, tell me how you do the parks at home. And he was like, the alarm clock. So
Wow. Thanks, AJ.
yeah, I know. Good job.
Okay, I have another one.
Okay.
I I actually got it's I got an ad. I got a paid ad
Okay.
on Instagram for a juicer.
Oh,
I know, but I'm
I
kind of
can't
into
wait
it.
to hear where this is going.
I know. I'm kind of into it, and I was like, "Ooh, how can I Disneyfy this content to make?"
Oh, you were like hired to make an ad.
Yeah.
Got it. Not like you weren't like served an ad.
No.
You're making it. Okay. A juicer.
I am going to be serving the ad.
Okay.
So I got a juicer, and I was like, how do I Disneyfy this content?
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna make a juice Disney themed. So one, I looked up how to make like jungle juice or
Yes. Pog.
pog juice.
Cool.
Or I'm trying, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this one happen, but I'm trying to figure out how to make a juice that like tastes like a Dole Whip.
Oh,
You know, because you got pineapple juice.
yeah.
So then I was trying to figure out how to like make vanilla in a juicer.
Yeah.
But then
possible.
I might just go like really switch it up. And no, I looked this up and this doesn't work. Because then I was thinking, oh, maybe you can make like a, you can make like a, because people do the Dole Whip swirl with the coconut.
Right.
So I was like, okay, maybe I can put like some coconut
Oh, you
into
can't juice a coconut?
You can't juice a coconut.
Really?
It says it's like, it will ruin your juicer.
No, I mean, I'm sure if you throw the whole coconut in there, but if you just like carve the flesh out.
All right, I'm going to look into it more. But my point is that I'm trying to bring a Disney recipe home.
I love that.
So I actually do. I try to do that quite a bit. But that this happened this week before we even decided we were going to discuss this. I was like Googling how to make Disney juice.
Have you received the juicer yet?
I have received the juicer.
Okay. What's the brand?
Omega.
Okay.
But
and
the ad is through HSN.
Oh.
I know.
Who do you think you are?
Girl. They like
Wow.
followed me on Instagram.
Wow.
And I was freaking out.
I'm impressed.
Like, why? How? And then they emailed me.
Amazing.
And now here we are. Like, what?
I love that. You're going to come up with something great, I'm sure.
I hope so. So if you're listening to this, if you could just like that ad when it does come out, I would appreciate it.
Yes. A like goes so far for content creators. Like, do you need to go buy the juicer? We would love that. But like, if you just like interact with the content, that is gold. Yeah.
And like, I genuinely get so excited about these. I've been getting them quite a bit now. Mm-hmm. And it's really wild to me that it just kind of like gets me going because of like, it's like, it's a different type of creativity that I get to do. I don't know. Yeah. Even like a juicer seems like so weird, but I've been having so much fun of like trying to figure out how I'm going to make this like fun content with a fun juice. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It like stimulates your brain in a different way because it's not like shirts and what you're used to.
Yeah. And I have really had a lot of fun like making reels. I don't know. So anywho.
That's what I do over on TikTok.
Yeah.
Or as we call it in my family, TikTok. With like cleaning stuff. Like I just did one with Arm & Hammer and they just like mail you the product and pay you and it's kind of like up to you what you decide to do with it. Exactly. Which is really fun.
So it's like, I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun with it and I'm very grateful for these like crazy opportunities I keep getting.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Go on.
Look forward to seeing it. You reminded me because we're talking about noises as you said. And we're also talking about taste, right? Juice.
Yeah.
That really, not the reason we became friends, but the place we met was a Disney scent group, right? A candle group.
Yes.
And I just think in general, a great way to connect with the parks without being there is to like hit up any different scents that you can.
Make your house smell like the beach club.
Yeah, make your house smell like the beach club. Like, what could be better than that?
So we still support Walter and Rosie
We do.
candleclub.com.
Yes, Walter and Rosie for the win. They make the best scents. They were the original. I mean, think about that was like, I don't know, over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, they really, we love them. All right. I told you about Hey Disney. I did want to give a shout out to I think they're called the Mammoth Club. Do you know them?
Well, I know about them.
Yeah. So I know it's 3 people. Molly is like the ringleader.
Yes.
And she used to work for All Ears, and which is like a great source of information about the parks. But then the 3 of them went off and created their own content channel. And they just are really cool and have really unique, if you're trying to like get a little bit of park magic, you can tune into their channel and they'll do like a ride. But Molly also used to be a Disney tour guide. So she knows like all the stuff.
Shares fun facts.
Yeah.
Fun.
So she has all the fun facts. They are really current. So they'll tell you like the day Christmas snacks come out in the park, they will go to the park and try all of them and do like a video review. Yeah. So I love that. I think that they're very immersive. They're fun. They're relatable. They don't like talk down to you. It's not formal. It's just like a good. So love them. You mentioned making Pog or maybe like a Dole Whip vibe. But just in general, I think any Disney parks recipe is a lot of fun.
For sure. I have a whole cookbook. I haven't made a single thing, but.
Yeah, but it's fun to look at.
The idea is great.
Yeah. No, I mean, and they make like food and wine specific cookbooks.
Yeah.
And you can just go on like Pinterest and find your favorite cocktail. If you have like, if you love going to Steakhouse 71 and having the last concourse, that's my favorite. We had
Magical Star cocktails at the wedding.
Yeah, or Magical Star cocktails. If you like love your Magical Star cocktail, you can make it at home. Get your own glow cube, which you did.
You can do that on Amazon.
On Amazon. Anything's possible. But that's a fun way to me to like do the immersive experience.
Absolutely. Agreed.
And it's definitely cheaper than a trip to Disney. So, you know.
But I miss it.
Yeah, I know.
So soon.
I know. So soon. 6 months?
Less than that.
5 months?
Like 4.
4 months. Oh, sorry. 4 months.
Gosh.
I can't wait. It just feels like it's been so long since I've seen you.
Literally has.
One thing I love that I can't believe you haven't mentioned yet, Ashton she like bangs it out with her Disney themed days with the kids.
Yeah, this was like a big thing in COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she still does it a little bit, I think, right?
A little bit. But she keeps telling me like random things that she does with the kids. And I'm like, I gotta take these notes so that I remember. Because she really knows how to make the magic at home for sure. She is
like top 10 mom. She's so creative. She goes the extra mile. I'm sure there are days, I guarantee there are days when she like hands her kid an iPad and says like, have a nice day. But she also, some days it'll be like, you wake up, you put on your Buzz Lightyear outfit, you do a Buzz Lightyear craft, you eat a Buzz Lightyear popsicle, you watch the Buzz Lightyear film, you do like a sensory play activity with Buzz Lightyear. It's like a whole situation and it's perfect. It's not like poorly executed. They're very well done.
Yeah.
I love that. And
the one that I remember specifically is that she let the kids do a car wash with their like cars, like Light
Yes.
McQueen, and it was
Yes.
literally just buckets of water in bubbles, and
Yes.
they were living.
Yes. So smart.
Yeah,
And
I
like
yeah,
memories of a lifetime.
I will be scrolling through her post once Brooks is older too.
Yeah. I will be scrolling through her posts for myself. Like, I want to do a cars wash.
Right?
Sounds fun. And she'll make like specific snacks. It's the whole thing's really cool.
Agreed.
What do you think about Run Disney?
Oh, well, Run
You're not
Disney
right.
at home is not as fun.
Oh, I
I
agree. But if you register for a Run
yeah,
Disney race,
yes.
you have just like a trip. I mean, obviously it's a trip, but you have committed to a date. And so you force yourself to think about Disney for a set period of time every day or like every
And
other day.
and you are exercising.
Right. And you're exercising, but like you're making it fun. You're like looking forward to your Disney trip. You can listen to Disney music. There's a
Totally agree.
there are like many communities, podcasts, Facebook groups, everything where you can get like totally enmeshed in the Run Disney culture. Like
Yep.
people mail each other friendship bracelets now, and like you can collaborate with people on the internet to do like matching costumes
Yep.
and just the whole thing. So I think that that's a really cool way to connect to the parks and the magic and all the fun stuff
Yeah. That's
from
a good one.
home. Yeah, I'm like they're pricey, but also you get like
So rewarding.
yeah, so rewarding. And even just trip planning in general.
Oh,
Like even if you're not coming, I was just talking to a girl in DMs the other day about her next Disney trip, which is like 2025. And for us, that's like, oh my God, so far away. How could you wait so long? But for her, it's like we live for our trips, right? And even though they're
right.
so spread out, like I get to do whatever I want in 2025 on that trip. Like if we want to eat at Cinderella's Royal Table, we will do it. If we want to sleep in and stay at the Contemporary, we will do it. If we, and not even just about like spending all the money or whatever, but
Right.
like learning which days, looking at crowd calendars and like which days are less or more busy and which parks to do in the morning versus the afternoon and what rides your kids might like and how are you going to space things out throughout the day so that you have like the balance of time that you want. You could spend like literal years planning a Disney trip.
Yeah. But even because I'm not really a planner, but now that we haven't been to the parks in so long, just this like trip in May, I am like trying to plan way more than I usually do. And
Yeah.
it has been like so fun.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
for you, it's going to be, you've been to the parks more times than most people ever
Right.
will, right? But you're coming this next trip in a totally new lens. So
For sure.
like your plan might all go to shit
Oh,
because you have a
I'm
kid and you don't know. Yeah. But in the same hand, you're planning a totally different kind of trip. Like you have to plan for nap breaks. You, for the first time ever, probably care about the baby care centers.
exactly.
Like you've never even been to, well, we have been to one, I
We have,
remember. But like,
they have
who knows
Band-Aids.
about that stuff? Yeah, they have band-aids there. They have actually a lot of helpful things
Yes.
if you run into a problem. They have like a nurse on staff and stuff. But it's just nice to know. It's nice to know from like a sensory perspective that there's like a quiet room available for you and your baby if you need like a minute to chill out.
Yeah.
It's an interesting vibe of like you're traveling with a stroller and all the stuff that
Marty
comes with.
about it.
No, but like you're smart enough and you will put enough planning in to think about, do I want to spend?
Oh, we're already fully into the how we're gonna be able to travel simply with a baby.
Yeah. And like what that means. Like, do you want to rent a car?
We're
And
yeah, we're that's a whole different podcast of
yeah, like traveling with baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
We just did it with Kate and Fred and like the things that you don't think about that just you have to figure out.
Yeah.
It's a new reality. So
For sure. Add this to the podcast list because we've already started and we're gonna be buying some like things to make it easier. Although we're lucky and we know that we'll be traveling quite a bit. So
yeah.
us buying things for this trip is gonna benefit us for a while. But yeah, we'll have to discuss this for details.
Well, and there's so many options of like different ways you can do it. Like KG, our friend KG, she is a big fan of Owner's Locker.
Yes, I've heard about this from a lot of people.
It's not cheap, but it is smart. I don't know. Like she just keeps all her magic bands and all her ears, for example, in the Owner's Locker. And then you just pay, I think it's like $15 anytime you're staying on property that you want it to be delivered to you.
Delivered to you? Oh, I didn't know they like deliver it.
Yeah, they bring it right to your resort. So, and let's say you need like a travel stroller. I don't know anything about traveling with babies, but like I assume packing a stroller up, putting it under the plane, getting it back out. You don't want it to get dirty. I don't know.
I've been researching and I found a stroller that can fold up so small it goes in the overhead bin.
Amazing. Amazing.
Again,
so that's like
fully planning this, but
that's like genius. And talk about like Disney from home. That's a ton of stuff that you have to figure out. That's fun to fun to figure out.
Oh, I think
you never have to step foot on property to think about all those things and like
agree.
Research and like, are there cooler, like now there aren't fridges in the room. So if you're breastfeeding, where are you going to put your milk? Like, I don't know, just stuff you would never think about.
Yeah.
You have to figure out. So, or like, how are you going to wash your bottles?
I know.
Going to put them in the sink? Maybe. I don't know. But like,
what options do people have?
Exactly. Well, Kate brought like a folding bucket that like a collapsible bucket to like a whole, it's just a lot. So yeah. Also my house is available for storage. I now am housing like diapers and things for her because she like ships in a box full. What are you going to do? Fly with 10 days worth of diapers?
That's true. But you can do like an Amazon delivery.
But what if you have leftovers? You going to throw them away?
True.
Like anyway, I think that,
that's a different pod.
Just fun to think about though. Like the different, or if you're coming with a grandma, or if you're coming with a family of 10, or like whatever, you got a lot of logistics to think about. Our favorite is Disney social media.
Oh, duh. Yeah,
there are so many avenues you can go down with Disney social media, right? You can follow like people like you who make physical products.
Right. Oop.
And like, dang. And like, be into the product releases and repping the fashions and all that kind of stuff. Of course. You can be into like news and media accounts that cover like when the new Epcot little garden area opened. They were like there on opening day. They just walked around with a camera to show you like all the different little nooks and crannies. You can follow people who do like the D23 thing and like know news before it's even out. Like,
so, I mean, there's an account for everything.
There's an account for everything. There are people who just do Disney crafts. There are people like Ashton that specialize in like kids enrichment related to Disney.
Yep.
Like you could go any direction. So I love that. AJ's other contribution here was Disney clothes, which I just mentioned, but he loves, and I obviously love, repping the Disney clothes outside of the park.
I got my Mickey slippers on right now.
Yeah, like it's a little piece of magic.
Agreed.
And it's fun. Like I notice when I wear Shelby shirts, if somebody is in the know enough, like if they care about Disney, because your shirts aren't like a giant Mickey head and nothing else, right?
Right.
So, but like I've interacted with people outside of the parks more times than I could count, where they're like, oh my God, that's so creative. That's like a Disney Taylor Swift collab. Like,
Right. And then it's
amazing.
like secret club.
Yeah, your secret
Because they
club. You get to
knew.
like, yeah. Or like when you
Yeah.
see somebody with a Disney Junie, you're like, oh, did you pick that or did you order it online? Or like, what's the
Right.
story? So I think that's fun. You don't have to be in the parks at all
Agreed.
to do that. And what else? Oh, I did find one answer online that I thought was really cool, which is this thing called Khan Academy. And it's like a coding platform for
Mhm.
kids and adults who are interested in coding, but they have an Imagineering specific
Oh,
and it's free. You can you just like go to their website and go through the online course, but you can learn about Imagineering and also learn a little bit about engineering and coding and
wow.
like gain some knowledge.
That's pretty
So
cool.
yeah, I think that's super cool and a good way to like learn something, but also make it magical.
Yeah. Very cool.
So yeah, love that. And I'm also a big fan of Dreamlight Valley, which is
The game.
on the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like definitely not the best designed game. They definitely like hacked it together in my opinion, but I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah.
And you have to like run around and talk to the characters every day and like help them with missions and like,
I should get
whatever.
into
It's definitely a time suck. So like with caution. But,
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
eh.
that's fun.
Or you can I love a good Disney ride on my Peloton.
Exactly. Yeah, that's like a whole vibe. You don't have to go anywhere near the parks to like get on and again, like be part of, you have a Disney Peloton community on Facebook.
Mhm.
And so you're connecting with people about a dual passion, people who love Disney and Peloton.
Yeah.
So that just makes them like
It's so
even
crazy.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. So yeah, plenty of things you can do outside of the parks to pretend to be in the parks.
I love this. I'm gonna watch Disney YouTube for the rest of the day now.
Me too. I'm going to put it on.
I love this.
Yeah, we're weird, but who isn't? If you're listening, you're weird too.
Exactly.
And we love you for it.
Especially if you made it this far.
I know. We always rant.
Did we go? Oh yeah, we went over.
Yeah, you were worried we wouldn't have anything to talk about. You're so funny.
My bad.
Whatever.
Alrighty.
If you have any other ideas, this is to the people, of ways you do Disney at home, we would love to hear about them.
Go to our Facebook group.
Go to our Facebook group. It's Living Magically Podcast.
Yes. And it's also in the links to our bio or in our bios or in the links in the pod description.
Show notes. Yeah.
Show.
Yeah. Come hang out with us on our happy little corner of the internet and have a little Disney at home.
Yes. And as always, thanks for listening and Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everyone.
Alrighty.
I love it. Also, we didn't even talk about resolutions. Do you have a resolution?
Nah.
I don't either, but I'm into these new ones where people say like fruit adventures was one where like anytime you see a new fruit, you have to like eat it and read the Wikipedia article about it.
Oh, see, like those are good ones. I think,
Yeah.
don't you kind of feel like the resolution era is kind of coming to an end of like, this year I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do, like, I feel like those resolutions are done. People don't do that anymore.
Well, and like, why wait until the new year? Yeah, why
wait until the new year? Just like better yourself all year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I agree. And like, you can set it up differently than like the way most people do New Year's resolutions just end in failure. Because like they're too extreme, they're too whatever.
Right. Yeah. That's why I kind of think like resolutions are no longer a thing.
I agree. Let's celebrate a lack of resolution.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'd rather set like I want to do this year or something. Right. I don't know. But I don't have any
fruit adventures.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
Well, I'm excited to see you in May.
soon enough. But we're back on track. We'll chat next week.
Okay, good. Wait, when are you coming for May? Your birthday?
My birthday.
Okay, good. Because we're going
Which is
to
also AJ's birthday.
I know. We're going to Italy in May, but
Not for his birthday.
No, he actually specifically stated that he did not want to be in Italy for his birthday. So
okay. Does he want to share a birthday dinner with me again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, great.
Maybe Topolino Terrace this year.
Ooh, I've never been.
Oh, it's fun. Or you would like a Topolino Terrace breakfast.
I have been. We went.
We went?
Yeah.
Oh, with Kyle. That was like the first time we met Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Have you done breakfast?
No, but it's a character one.
Ooh, maybe we should do that. Yeah, it is.
Done. Let's do it.
Let's do a birthday breakfast.
Okay, great.
It's a Friday.
We're doing Disney from home.
Yeah, make sure AJ takes off his birthday from work. It's a Friday.
Yes, I will.
Okay, great.
Great. It's a plan.
All right. We'll chat next week.
All right. See you later.
Bye.